Pipe penetration flashing. Fleece preparation. First, pre-cut all fleece before mixing the SmartFlash resin. Cut a strip of fleece large enough to create a 2-inch overlap around the pipe. The width of the fleece should be approximately 8 inches. Cut 1-inch wide fingers, 2 inches long. The fingers will lay flat on the roof surface, while the uncut portion will extend up the side of the pipe approximately 6 inches. Cut a second target patch of fleece in the shape of a square. Fold the square in half twice. Measure against the pipe opening and trim the corner, creating a circle in the middle of your square. The circle should be smaller than the pipe diameter to create a snug fit around the base of the pipe. Confirm the cut fleece fits around the pipe. Mixing and applying R-Primer. Each SmartFlash flash pack contains one R-Primer sachet. These sachets are self-mixing bags containing pre-measured A and B components in the same bag, separated by a removable rubber seal. Once the seal is removed, parts A and B will begin to mix and cure. Do not remove the seal until you are ready to use. You will have approximately 30 minutes to apply the mixed primer. After that, the material will be too viscous to apply. Tape off areas to receive SmartFlash prior to priming to help create clean, finished edges. To mix the primer, remove the rubber seal. Knead the bag quickly and thoroughly for approximately 1 minute. The primer should be a uniform color, with no light or dark streaks. SmartFlash R-Primer is extremely fast curing. Excessive mixing time reduces the available working time for the primer. Application rate of the primer is 0.7 to 1.4 gallons per 100 square feet, depending on the porosity of the substrate. Primer should be rolled or brushed evenly onto the surface to fully saturate the substrate in one application. R-Primer cures in approximately 3 to 4 hours. Primed substrates exposed for more than 8 days must be reprimed before membrane application. Remove all painter's tape prior to primer cure, or the tape will be extremely difficult to remove. Mixing and applying resin. Once the primer has completely dried and all of the fleece samples have been prepared, you are ready to install the flashing. Begin by retaping the areas to receive resin, including the modified bitumen roof surface. Like the R-Primer, SmartFlash resin is provided in pre-measured mixing bags. Remove the rubber seal and begin kneading and mixing together components A and B. The material is thoroughly mixed when it is a uniform color, with no light or dark streaks. Pour mixed resin into the application bucket provided in the flash pack. Similar to the primer, all the resin material should be used within 30 minutes. Apply resin to the surface at a rate of approximately 4.5 gallons per 100 square feet. This will vary depending on the texture of the substrate, but should represent about 2/3 of the total resin needed to saturate the fleece. Roll or brush it on using a broad, even stroke. Wrap the pre-cut fleece around the pipe, smooth side facing up. Using a roller or brush, work the resin into the fleece, saturating from the bottom up. The appearance of the fleece should be light opaque amber with no white spots. White spots may indicate that there is not enough resin used below the fleece, which, if not addressed immediately, can cause a lack of adhesion of the finished membrane. Apply approximately 2 gallons per 100 square feet of additional resin on top of the fleece until fully saturated, and continue to work in the resin. The top coat layer of resin should finish the saturation of the fleece. Roll this final coating into the fleece, which will produce a glossy appearance. Apply the final target patch of fleece above the finger flashing. Work the resin into the fleece to saturate before applying the final top coat, and carefully brush out any air bubbles. Allow the resin to cure 15 to 20 minutes before removing the tape. Do not allow the resin to fully cure before removing the tape. The flashing is waterproof after 2 hours and considered fully cured after 48 hours. For more information, talk to your local CertainTeed representative or visit our website at certainteed.com.